like don't disrespect me, baby. Like they squaring up or something. Oh, nephew.
What's up, man? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man, so let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about none other than Young Buck. Now, Young Buck at this point, it feels like he's getting bullied in hip-hop. I mean, every twist and turn in his career so far, ever since those allegations came out, it seems like cats have been trying to fight Young Buck, man. Now, I'm going to say this. His decisions and what he does as a grown man with another grown person is nobody's business. What happens between two consenting adults is their thing, and that's on them. But for some reason, he keeps running into beef all throughout hip-hop, man. We know about his long-running beef with none other than 50 Cent. We know about his situations back home. Well, it looks like a long-time acquaintance has turned on Young Buck and went bad on him, man. So before we get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about Young Buck just a little bit, man. Now, Young Buck is in a weird place in his career, right? You're talking about a guy who came in the rap game with Cash Money, ended up getting along or getting with GUnit, and being on the biggest stage in hip-hop, or the biggest stage in the world, man. He went from slow beginnings to the top of the top. Now, when he was building his career and he was just starting to do his thing, there was a guy who used to be in advertisements with Young Buck back in the day by the name of DTay. Now, DTay is also from Nashville, I believe, and dude seems like he's got an issue with Young Buck now. So he took to social media to expose Young Buck, or at least to put him on blast. Now, he made several posts, but he also attached some videos of him going to confront Young Buck. Now, I'm not sure if this happened yesterday or if it happened the day before, but I know he just put these on his page recently. So let's look at the first video that DTay posted on social media.
Like, don't disrespect me, baby. Like they squaring up or something. Oh, nephew, I'm good. Listen, I'm gonna say this though. I don't need not with me. I do my own shootings. I do my own stabbings. I saved your life. Don't disrespect me, baby. Like they squaring up or something. Nephew, I'm good. Listen.
Now, in that video, you heard DTay basically screaming on Young Buck, telling him, don't disrespect me, I saved your life, and a whole bunch of other things, right? Now, their relationship goes back longer than even GUnit, but somehow DTay is still associated with GUnit. You know, he still keeps up with 50 Cent and Tony Ayo and all that. And even in the caption of this post, of this video, he said a few things. So let's look at that caption real quick. Okay, so in this caption, man, DTay said a lot, man. So let's break this down. He said, I'm outside, and he has the fire emoji, 100 emoji, and the strong arm. Hashtag young man, hashtag Cashville Unk, hashtag GUnit South, wave, conjure, and then he says, New York, get ready. I'm on the way, salute. Just got off the phone with my brother Tony Ayo. Let's work. Stay tuned. Get him, Tay. So basically, he's still keeping that open relationship with GUnit, man. He's still got ties to GUnit. He's still claiming GUnit South, which is something I haven't heard in a long time, man. When's the last time anybody heard anybody even claiming GUnit? So obviously, this has drove a wedge in his relationship with Young Buck. Now, it seemed like in the video, he was telling Young Buck, yo, I saved your life, so respect me. Now, anybody save your life, you probably should respect them. But man, DTay didn't stop there. He made another post, and he put this video up right here. Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man, and I know you're enjoying this video, but make sure you go and you follow me on social media platforms like Instagram, and also go to my Twitter page and make sure you hit that follow button there so you can get the latest and greatest updates of when I'm dropping my videos. And man, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button so we can spread this video around, and we trying to get 2,000 likes, so run them likes up. All right.
Well, let's go. You didn't do nothing when they put up on you.
You just had a laugh.
You didn't do nothing when they put up on you.
I just left for laughing.
You started talking when everybody got out here.
I left for laughing. Yeah. By myself.
You're a sucker.
by myself with all your Shut up! Tony, look, Tony took your Bentley, you shut up, nigga. More than that next time. You a sissy. Look at him now, y'all. He tough man, y'all. Look how tough he is now. You ain't shot. Nigga, you a sissy. You with boys. Yeah. It's my city now. Ain't homie.
Okay, so in that last video clip, there's a lot going on, so let's break that down. So you got DTay and his homeboy. His homeboy's got a camera. DTay and Young Buck are still having a conversation, and it looks like it's gotten out of hand at this point because Young Buck's security, or just his homeboys who are acting as security, become a barrier between DTay and Young Buck. Now, DTay is saying some very disrespectful things to Young Buck, and Young Buck is saying a couple of things back. But if you notice, the more that DTay and them walk away, the more the security lightens up, and the more active Young Buck gets, man. It's almost like he's playing the hold me back game. Now, I'm not saying Young Buck, is scared of DTay in any way. I'm just saying that there was definitely a change of energy the further they got away from this situation. You know what I mean? Now, to be real, I think that Young Buck and his security probably could have just, whatever, both of them dudes, you know what I mean? But it seems like there is some level of respect there, and maybe it's because of what DTay said earlier about him saving Young Buck's life. And DTay is still affiliated with GUnit South, so, there's a possibility there for maybe him to patch up his relationships that have, salted his career in the music game. Because let's be for real, between Young Buck and 50 Cent's beef, or the people who've said, out of anybody who said anything about Young Buck, right? What 50 Cent has done has probably been the most detrimental to his career. You know what I mean? And that's weird because you're talking about somebody who owns his catalog and gets the money off his masters and stuff like that, allegedly, right? So you would think he wouldn't be down to destroy Young Buck's career, but 50 Cent has that warrior conquer thing in him, man. If he's not going to build it, he's going to destroy it. And that goes for any and everybody outside of his circle. And you got to kind of respect that. Even Young Buck respects that to a point. I mean, because that's just him being honest, and that's how he runs his business. You know what I mean? Now, do I think that Young Buck and DTay, man, might have to see each other or something like that? No. But, man, just to harp on the point, DTay went to social media, posted that video, and he posted a rather long caption. Now, I'm not going to read this whole thing because it is extremely long, but let's look at some of the finer points. Okay, so this post is rather long, so I'm going to just talk about the very first top part right here. And it says a lot in this, so you're not missing out much. And he says this. He says, GUnit South, outside, fire emoji, 100, strong arm emoji, you save a cat's life, and a shootout with robbers. Take the dude to the hospital, and he sleep on your mama couch, and this how they repay you? Shaking my head. Hashtag haters. Laughing out loud. I've been honorary. Hashtag I'm different. Hashtag breed. Hashtag young man. You know that. Shaking my head. Hashtag haters get what they deserve. Let's go. Now, in that, he's basically reiterating the point that he made earlier about what happened between him and Young Buck where he saved his life. Now, based on this, it looks like there was some type of shootout and some robbers tried to take, Young Buck's life, or either take his chain or something like that. So they must have shot Young Buck. He took him to the hospital, let him sleep on his mama couch, and, he feels like Young Buck from that point on owed him for life. Now, I will say this, just to be fair. People grow apart and people grow different. Young Buck blew up as a humongous star in the rap game, and obviously DTay was there and associated in some way along for the ride. Now, as Young Buck has been going through his trials and tribulations, I'm not sure where DTay has played a part in that. So him trying to, say that Young Buck owes him some level of respect, I don't know if that's warranted or not. Because Young Buck has been in a tough spot for a while now. It's been a couple of years. I want to say at least the last 2 years. And it seems like nobody has come to his defense. And I've seen his interview on the Big Facts podcast. I saw that, with Big Bank Black and DJ Scream. I seen that, and that didn't even come off as a good look. I seen the video I seen his interview with Vlad. That didn't come off as a good look either, man. So I don't know, man. It seems like Young Buck is in this situation alone, but he's trying to battle his way back into the rap game and stay on top and at least make some money. Now, what do you guys think, man? Do you think that the hip-hop game, especially on the gangster side of hip-hop, they're bullying Young Buck? Or do you believe that what DTay said deserves some type of credence? Like, he definitely deserves some type of respect if he was out there shooting, busting his gun, taking you to the hospital and saving your life. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.